I think there's no more.
You'll have to excuse me, I am getting over a cold. Good evening, everyone. I'm VID00001. I reside at 16356 Westwood Drive in Lockport. This past Tuesday morning, I met with Dr. Peck, Mr. LaRue, and Mr. Messina to discuss the 14.93% increase to the levy. They spoke to me about the need to increase the levy in order to capture the reassessment of Citgo Refinery located within the district boundaries. They said that they brought a lawsuit against Citgo and won, so Citgo is being reassessed from about $300 million, not an exact figure, just approximate, to about $730 million. And the only way to capture these additional funds was to raise the levy, also known as raising their taxes. After meeting with them, I decided to do a little research on my own, just to make sure that I had the facts. I stopped in to see the Homer Township assessor to see if she could help me figure out this capture. She pulled up for me the actual tax bill from Citgo. There are about 20 PIN numbers actually associated with the property, so I decided to look at one, which I think is the biggest one, the one that you have in your hand, page number 1. If you look at the two box items at the top, the first one shows a 2009 net EAV of 57 plus million. The 2010 net EAV of 142 plus million. Almost 3 times the amount. A difference of over 85 million. This is the 2010 figure that is Citgo's reassessment amount. Then if you look further down, you will see that District 92 actually collected from this reassessment. Look at the 2009, they collected about 1.5 plus million. And then in 2010, District 92 collected $3.8 plus million. That is, District 92 collected over $2.3 million more from Citgo. Looking at this, I see that you actually have captured the money from Citgo. Now, problem is, Citgo is appealing this reassessment value, which I understand can take anywhere from 2 to 10 years. This is another reason that you should not be spending this captured money. What if in 10 years we have to pay it back? Where are we going to get these funds from? Now the question I have is, where did this windfall go? Dr. Peck, Mr. LaRue, and Mr. Messina said that they have cut spending. Now if you look at page 2 and 3 that I handed to you, you will see where this windfall went to. If you look and compare the budget ending 2010 versus 2011, you'll see that total receipts, money coming in, and this is located on line 11, went up for most of the columns. C and D, which is Education, Operations, and Management, went up the most. It went up together $3.7 million. What that means is an increase in salaries and an increase in spending. You will also see in row K, Fire Prevention and Safety, that the beginning fund balance is over $113,000 with no expenditures planned. This is for 2009 and 2010. So why is this money just sitting there? And more importantly, why is the school district continuing to collect for this item? Let's face it, the money that District 92 is collecting, they are spending. I don't see any sort of cutbacks or decrease in spending looking at these budgets. Does the board realize that we are in a recession? Most businesses are cutting salaries anywhere from 10 to 20%. Salaries, not spending, salaries. What about the taxpayers? They are those employees that are losing their jobs and losing their money. How can you ask them for another cent? Since the burden of school operations is from tax dollars, then what is the school's financial responsibility to minimize the tax burden on us, the taxpayers? What is the District 92 Board's responsibility? And that's what I'm asking from you today. Most importantly, though, you say it's for the kids, but what happens when the parents can no longer afford to live in their home? I'll tell you what happens. These kids are forced to move out of their homes they've lived in their entire lives. And these kids are left traumatized. How sad is that? Thank you.